Okay guys, quick one. Let me show you number one how I told you there are different methods you can use to manage your super proxy, and this is one of the method I want to show you. How to manage your 1 gig or your residential proxy, right? How to manage it, make it last long. So one of the method is you have to get the cracked version of super proxy, which I have available. I've already downloaded it. This is the cracked version. If you go to your normal super proxy and you go to settings, you find out that this place where they say allowed and disallowed app, they will tell you you have to go for pro. You have to pay for the pro version for it to work. It will not work on your own, but you can see my own is working because this is the pro version, right? So this is a cracked one. I didn't pay any money for it, right? I only bought it from someone, so which I already shared the file with my premium student also. So now with this option, what this option does for you is that when you connect a proxy, you can now say, okay, the proxy should allow only a certain app, e.g. my Edge browser, right? My Gmail, because whenever I'm doing survey, these are the things I would need, and my super proxy, my what am I saying? ChatGPT, and maybe my Chrome, Brave browser, and Chrome. Let's leave Chrome out of it. I can do anything with the other browsers, right? But the reason why I will need this, okay, let me just add my Chrome for now. I'll probably need it. All right, now you enable all of that. Once you do that, oh my goodness, I just made a terrible mistake. Chrome, Edge, Brave, ChatGPT, Gmail. These are the things I want my super proxy to allow. Can you see that now? So only these 4 apps will only work when my super proxy is connected. So once I put in that settings, then I head over to generate my proxy. How do you generate proxy? By putting on your 922 account. You log in your 922 account. When you log in your 922 account, you come here and click on residential proxy. By now you already bought proxy from me. You already exchanged your proxy CD key, and you already have your 1 gig, right? So now once you come here, now we want to try and create what's it called, youguv account, right? So what you need to do, let's say you want to create 5 youguv accounts. In this essence, I'm creating 2 youguv accounts. So I'll give you instruction on how to create 2 youguv accounts. That same instruction is what you need to create 5 or 10 or 20. So all you need to do to create 2 youguv accounts, for instance, you will need 2 proxy, which simply means that to create 5, you need 5 proxies. So now how do you get your 2 proxies? Inside your 1 gig that you have, you can generate any amount of proxy you want. All you need is to scroll down. Don't touch anything that you don't know here. No touch with it you don't know. Just scroll down, come to country here. So I want to create 2 USA YouGov accounts. So I'll need 2 locations in the US. So I'll click 1. First location, I'll choose California. Right? Let's say I pick a random, you can say random city, or you choose a city of your choice in California. You can even ask ChatGPT to pick for you if you don't know which city to choose. So let's say Antelope. Now, I'll make sure I have my book written down. The ASN should be random. Leave it at random. Don't touch any other thing again. Or rather, just come here, put it to sticky, and choose 120 minutes. Right? Now, once you do that, now, make sure you write everything here down. Right? Write everything here. That is very important. Now, you have your book that I say you should buy. On your book now, say YouGov account 1, location USA, state California, city Antelope. Once you write that down, you know that, okay, these details is for account 1. So anytime you want to log in account 1, you already know that this is the kind of proxy you must use. It must be California Antelope city. So now everything's set. So you come down here, endpoint, that's the protocol format. Make sure the format is hostname, port, username, and password. Then you generate one proxy, right? Now you copy it. I've already shown you how to do this, right? Now when you copy this, you can take it to your notepad, right? You can take it to your note, paste it here so that you can edit it. Now I told you to edit this, just look at where the columns are. That is what separates the host name from the port. Host name, port, username, and password. So the column separates them. So from the column, you break it. So that means this is host name, this is port, this is username, and this is password. So we remove all the columns and we'll copy host name. Now we want to activate our super proxy with this new proxy we just generated. We want to generate two proxies. Since it's two accounts, we want to connect, we want to create. If it is 5, you generate 5. So watch me create two proxies. So you paste it, this, copy this one. I already know the port in my head, 6200, so 6200. Paste the username, then the password. Come back here, paste it. Make sure everything clicked. Can you see everything has checked? So you write it, you say youguv account 1. Can you see that? Then you click on save. Then you have your youguv account 1. Now don't do anything yet. Don't do anything yet. Just go back. It's already saved. Now I want to create account 2 details. So you come back here again, the same thing. Where you for generate account 1, the same thing. Account 2, United States, New York. It can be another city in Cali. You can even still use the same California, but another city. New York. Select a city in New York. Let's say, I don't know much of this city's name. Let's just choose something familiar. I like something that is easy for you to type whenever they ask you question, right? Let's say Watertown. So this is account 2 now. So your book where you write down, you open another page again. The reason why you have to use one page is because so that if you have other list of details you want to put below it, you have space for it. So you open another page of your book, you write again youguv account 2. This region is USA, state is New York, city is Watertown. There are other details you add to this list, right? So you write it down like that, and there's sticky 120 minutes. Then you come down here, host name, port, username, and password, quantity 1. Click generate. Right? You have generated that one. You copy it again. Take it to your notepad so that you can separate it. Now on your notepad, you separate from the column. That's where you do your separation, right? So you can easily copy them now. Copy. Go to your super proxy. Add a new proxy. 16200. This is the username. Password. Paste. All right, everything checked. That's second proxy. So even if you need 5, just follow the same step that I used in creating 2. That's how you get 5 of the list. Now youguv account 2. Right? Save. So now if you come back, you have your 2 accounts. So that's the same thing you follow to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have 10 different proxies. Now, if you want to log in your account 1, you come here and on proxy 1. Start. These appear to the OK. Now once this proxy on, based on the settings we have already set here, only those apps will now be working. For that reason, your data no go dey consume again because of background running app, because only these apps are working, right? This is the advantage of the cracked version, right? So now you come here. Any app you open now will never work again. That's the truth. The app is not going to work again. If I open any app here, it's not going to work, right? If I open any app, it's not going to work. Watch. It will never work for me again, right? Then, because you have already made that true, all you need to do now is go to your. I said we use Brave for YouGov, right? Oh shit! Where's my Brave browser? Hold on. Open Brave. Of course, it's gonna work. I need to clear this Brave browser since I already have I've used it for one or two stuff before now. So let's clear Brave. Let's clear the caches. Always learn how to clear caches. Right? Clear caches, clear data storage. So the Brave browser is now a fresh one. This is the advantage of clearing caches and storage, alright? Maybe later, continue. So now I go to YouGov website and I simply sign up. Now, pardon my manners, I'm supposed to first of all check my IP analysis to see if the IP I just created is good and strong. word.net to copy the IP address. And then the second place I go to, this is how I do my IP analysis. Now, you also need to, let you not look like because I didn't do it. Because me, I'm in a hurry just to create a video, right? Now, the country is correct, United States. Now, you copy this address, right? And go to Scamalytics. And paste the address on Scamalytics to search for the fraud score. Now, if this fraud score is crossing more than, I think, around 30 or so, that means the fraud score is high. Even at this 24, I will consider that it is high. Now, let me try to use another IP again. Now, if your fraud score is high, you can also go back to Super Proxy, delete that particular IP, right, and go and generate another one. It's that simple, right? So now let's use this other one. Let's see. Hold on. That fraud score is close to being high. It's still around low risk, but I like something that is below at least 10. Something that is below 10. And this is a new IP we just generated. Watertown. Right? Copy the IP. Go to that same Scamalytic and search to find out about the IP fraud score. Can you see that? This is a good IP. So the fraud score is very low. So I can proceed with this one. That means the second IP I generated is not good. I will have to go and look for another second IP to use. Alright. So, but let's just use this one as our first IP first. We'll do the other one again back and regain it back with another location. This is why residential proxy is okay. Imagine if you had bought this proxy from someone or from me, and this thing be like that. I can't change it anymore. We don't buy them. But with residential proxy, you have access to change your location anytime, any day, if that particular location has been flagged, right? So now we already checked our location. All you need to do now is to make sure your time zone tallies with that particular country time zone. Ask ChatGPT Watertown time zone. That was Watertown in New York, right? You see, now ChatGPT know they work again. Abi? No, we already add ChatGPT to that thing to work. Watertown, New York time zone. ChatGPT is going to give you the time zone for Watertown, New York. Daylight saving, standard time saving, current time now defined, so it depends on your time of the year, current time as of today. The current time is Eastern time zone is approximately 5 a.m. which is UTC -5. So when you are choosing your time zone, you know what you are looking for, because US is an entire continent, so which is very big. So you're going to find different time zone there. So let's go and set the time. Here the set time. Okay. So when you come here, you are looking for USA, and you are looking for anything that is -5, right? Which is New York. Can you see it there? -5. So now your time zone tallies with New York. They say the same time is 5. Can you see it? So it tallies now 5:24 a.m. So we're on track. So if you check your WOA should be able to show 100% now, because before now they said the IP does not match with what is on your phone. 100% disguise. So we are good to go to YouGov now. So you go to YouGov and create an account. Remember, our point here in YouGov is that we are trying to create multiple accounts. That's why we need a proxy where we can generate any amount of proxy we want by ourselves. So you go to the website, you click on sign in, and then you see member. So say register as a member. That's it. I will not want to register an account, because yesterday live class I registered an account already. I registered 2. So I don't have that enough time to spend with all of this. So it's just the same thing. Just once you come here, you sign up your account, tell them your age. Now you see that place where that book now where you write account 1. So all these details now you'll be filling it below. That's why you need space. That's why I say each page you write one account that you are going to fill in the details. So you write that account 1, the age, date of birth of account 1 is 1990. So account 2 is not going to be 1990. It might be 1991 or 1992. Then I'm a male. If you're a female, you put female there. You write it there on the book too that is male, or the zip code that you use. New York zip code. New zip code. Zip code of same city. So ChatGPT already know you are talking about the city. He just give you time zone from, right? 13603. So you write it in your book to 13603. Why you have to write all these things down is that they will ask you all these questions in the future. Once they ask you and you give them rubbish, they will know that you are an unserious human being. Right? They will know that you are an unserious human being. I just ended up still creating another account, even though I said I was not going to create another account. That's how it's easy to sign up on YouGov. Put the email here, click on submit. You are done. Once you put the code, congratulations, you just made 500 points. That's all. Now, YouGov will give you just one survey, like I said. So all you need to do, since it's a fresh account, as you log in finish, you'll do the survey where they there. Then, let me just continue the whole thing so I'll complete everything. Now, all you need to do is, this is the survey. They won't give you more than one survey. Highest, you see, to this one, they are not survey. All this one, they are not survey. It's just quiz. Right? This is main survey here. 5 minutes, 1,000 points, which is like, I think, $1 or so. So that means if you end up creating 10 accounts that day, you will answer this 1,000 point survey, which is going to give you 10,000 points, which is like $10 already, right? So start. Now I'm not going to answer this survey because I don't have that time to waste here. So once you answer the survey, what's the point? Now let's say you enter the survey and then you answer it, right? As soon as you are done, make sure you take note of your first answers that you give to survey. That's why you have that book where you write details, your profile details down, right? Once you finish answering the survey, what is the next step to take? That's what I want to show us here now. Now, some of you will come now and say, as I on my residential proxy, my network stopped working. I on my own now, my own network no stop. I don't know which kind of phone and which kind of dirty network now they use, right? So once you are done with the survey, for instance, let's say you are just done now, all you need to do is either you log out the account, or instead of wasting your time logging out, just do like this: clear the browser. Right? Once you clear the browser, come here. For Android, I don't know how to clear caches on iPhone. Tap and hold, go to app information, go to storage, clear the caches and clear the mobile storage. Once you do this, that account has been logged out. Everything about that account is gone. So even if you open this browser, the browser will open like a fresh browser. So now we are going for account 2 now, right? This is the same thing you'll be repeating even if you don't create the account finish. When you want the login every day, they work. Now so you go to log in, work, do survey in account 1, go to account 2 by clearing caches. You see? So now I'm going to account 2 now. So I've cleared caches, I've opened the browser. So all I need to do, remember we already have our proxy failing us. So we want to create another proxy entirely. But on the other hand, by now you must have created your 10 proxy. So you don't need to come this site, go to create another proxy again before. So but let's just create another proxy since the other one has failed us. Let's create another proxy. Hold on. So let me just off this one since I've already used it to create an account. Let's off it and then come here. Now I will go down again because the other one we created is not too sharp. The first score is high. So I can even use for next account, I can still use the same New York but different city, right? Add this in. Then I write it down in my book again. The next one is add this in 120 minutes sticky IP. Then everything here is set. Change it to 1. Generates. Sorry. Generates. Now they are giving you that IP. Copy it. Paste it on your notes as instructed. Now you see all these many tabs. Okay, anyways, your super proxy has already taken care of it. But don't allow many tabs to open on your phone. Me, any app no go dey suck your sub for no reason. Even the email, as you use and finish, clear them. You are not using it for anything anymore. So clear them. Me, you know they run for background. Go dey suck your data. Also, you go to your phone settings and go and on your data saver mode. Right? So let's checkmate this this new one. Copy. Let's go to our super proxy and add a new proxy. Let's call this account 1, which is YouGov. Paste the username. This one is 6200. Password. Then the server. I'm not 1 year story. That's why I'm trying everything possible to spend time to create the second account. Just the same way I'm doing it now. Now you have your second account. The same thing. You have already cleared the caches of your before you create another account. Make sure you have done this, or before, even if you don't create the account, finish, you won't call it do login every day by day, because from the next day going forward, you're not going to create account again. I just log in and log out. So even when you log in for account 1 and you work finish, you must do that same clearing of browser. Open the browser fresh. If you like talk, say it's lazy for you to watch the browser reload back again and blah blah blah, that's your business. So now again, go to YouGov. You see that none of the data will be stored. If the data were stored, if I click YouGov like this, the link will come outside by itself. See what's happening? This is the problem most of you used to have. You want to go to the site directly, so you always be having this connection issue. Don't go to the site directly. Go to Google page by searching the name of the site, not the link. YouGov. Yes, you'll be having broken link. YouGov. Instead of saying yougov.com, don't do that. Search for the site link first. Hey, sorry, I'm even making a terrible mistake here. I'm supposed to check my WOA first. Let's know if this IP is even good. WOA.net. This IP is beginning to act weird. What's going on? I want to repeat everything. What's going on? Woa. Let me just search the word woa first. Let's see. It might likely be the proxy itself that is not good in this case. Or could it be because of the time zone I changed? Hold on, guys. Let me see something. I just switched back the time zone. Now let me see if the phone will browse also. Let's see. It may be, I don't think it's the time zone though. I always like to off the proxy while I'm trying to generate my own IP, because there's no need. This one is just the 922 website, so I'm not doing anything there that I'm hiding my location for. So let's generate another IP. What's going on? This thing is wasting my time. United States. Texas. What city in Texas? If I don't want to pick any city, it should just be a random city as far as I'm in Texas. Maybe now all those cities where they narrow this thing, give now they stress my life. So, all right, let's do it that way. It should be random. They should pick any one of their choice. Generate. Let's go. Let's just go with that. Copy. Take it to my notepad. And so let's create this new one. Since the other IP is stressing us. I do hope it's not what I'm thinking. I'm coming, guys. Okay, let's start it. I believe this one will work. Now let's go back to the same browser. Let's see if it will browse this time around. Okay, I believe this one is good to go. Now, once the WoA are open and then you check your location, you copy that IP, go to Scamalytics and check whether the IP is good or not. Let's just skip all of that. Now, okay, while I'm saying this, now, I forgot to do something. Please, while creating your YouGov account, another thing you should use is the incognito mode or the Brave private tab. Right, the one I created earlier, I didn't use the incognito mode. I mistakenly forgot. Right, now I'm going to do that for this one. I'm going to do that for this particular account so you understand. Hold on. Okay guys, I just find out what was wrong with the network. So the thing is this, I made a mistake. Hold on, if you watch now, you see the network is now fast. I made a mistake. It's not like I made a mistake, I just felt that would be the easiest way for you to copy your IP address, but I think that's part of what was wrong. And let me confirm that. You see, it's the speed of the browsing is now very fast. So the reason was because we didn't choose SOX 5. Let me show you. So once you have selected your city, your state, anything you like, select, it will work. From what I've just discovered now, anything you like, right, it will work. So if you come down here, you know, before I said leave it at endpoints and ports so that you can have option to select a format, but it's supposed to be SOX 5 since we are using SOX 5 IP. So if you use SOX 5, the format will scatter, but it's better that way, right? Now you copy. This is how the format will now be like. You copy it. If you paste it here, this is what it's going to look like now. Can you see? So how do you separate this one? Let me show you now. This was the reason why I was saying we should choose that endpoint. But please, going forward, what you are supposed to choose is SOX 5. That's why our IP is not browsing fast or whatever. So now, this is how you separate it. So down the username and the ports, server and port are now the last thing here, which is this one. From this at here. So that's the server. Can you see it now? This is the server, this is the port. So the username starts from here. Then here you have a password. Your column is there. So this part is not, this is not part of it. You delete. So this is the difference now. So if you copy and go and paste it in your super proxy, you see that this one will work faster, no network issue. So some of you that were complaining about my network, sorry, I mistakenly paste this thing here. Let me delete. My network is not working. Once I on this thing, I think this was the cause, right? We learn every day. This at is not part of it, so password. Now let's see if that's the truth, because even myself, I'm still in the verge of discovery, but I noticed that was the problem. Let's see. Let's see. Because since the protocol was SOX 5, since the protocol on super proxy is SOX 5, that endpoint should be SOX 5 too, right? So let's see now. Let's go to our Brave. Let's check now. Let's see what happened. If this thing you see is browsing faster now. In fact, the city matches. Okay, that was a terrible mistake, guys. That was a terrible mistake. Copy. Once you copy, go to Scamalytic. Everything is browsing super fast now. Paste it here. Search. The IP will definitely be good also. Let's see. Can you see that? So everything is clear now. So I just go ahead and create my second YouGov account. Go to the website. Open the site. The browsing speed is now very high. And then sign up the same process. We don't need to do that again. I mean, everybody where they go secondary school, you should have your brain now that from now going forward, you should be able to create your second, third, fourth account following the same format. The only correction I made here is that I said while you are selecting your IP, after you don't select everything, finish your city, state, anything you want to select. But here, this protocol, don't leave it at endpoint anymore. Leave it at SOX 5. Then before you generate, this time around, the IP go come scatter. The arrangement will no longer be like before. So when it scatters, I already show you again how to break it down on your notepad. If it scatter like that, just you have it this way instead of the other one where they show since where they easy to understand. So this one, how you break it down is that from this slash you separate. Then before you now start the semicolon thing. So the first the column. Then here again you have instead of column you have at. So you remove the at, separate. Then you have column here. That's just the difference. So now you have port, right? Server, right? Password, right? And username. That's just the difference. So I think that solves all the problem. Now with this video, you should be able to follow the guide and also be able to create your YouGov account successfully. First account, second account. So I'll be waiting to see the first person to create the first 5 accounts on YouGov. Now some of you will try to, because my itel phone, I was not able to install this cracked version, because I'm going to give you guys the cracked version. Some of you will not be able to install the cracked version on your itel on some of your phones, right? Which means you will definitely be using the normal one, the normal super proxy. Now if you are using the normal super proxy, now you go come manually to manage your data. One thing you can do is to go to your settings and search for data saver, data usage. Now on data usage, you are going to see, I don't know, depend on your phone, data saver. So you are going to turn it on. And when you turn your data saver on, first that one will consume how much data your phone burns, and allowed to use data while data saver is on. And here you can even come here, the settings, that kind of settings where they for super proxy in MBD. So where they for the paid version of super proxy in MBD. So if you can find this a region in your phone, you know, everybody have there are different settings. Which app do you want to use data when data saver is on? That is, when data saver is on, only apps that you select here will work. So you now select Brave, Chrome, and Edge, and Super, and let's say you select Super Proxy too, of course, because this time around you are not doing the settings from Super Proxy. So Edge, your Gmail, all these other Google Play service and the rest, this one that they select by themselves, leave it on, because this one are for Locom app. You are not supposed to stop them. Then Chat GPT, right? Then you move on. So this is the manual way to do this. If maybe you are not able to download the cracked version of premium super proxy, right? Also you have to on the super proxy itself. Now my data saver is on. The super proxy has to be also on too. You have to select that super proxy should work when data saver is on. So imagine you have this on and then you have the super proxy thing on too. I feel like this will even help you minimize your gigabytes very well. Now remember to off all of these things when you are done working. All these data saver settings, if you know off them, now you know you will call my DM, say as I work finish my phone on the browse again. That is because you didn't watch this video to the ending. Thank you very much. Let's get to work.